They dressed him in a purple robe, and they wove thorn branches into a crown and put it on his head. Then they saluted him and taunted, "Hail, King of the Jews!" And they struck him on the head with a reed stick, spit on him, and dropped to their knees in mock worship. When they were finally tired of mocking him, they took off the purple robe and put his own clothes on him again. Then they led him away to be crucified.
You've heard the saying, adding insult to injury. Well, insult and injury were only the beginning of what was going to happen to Jesus. See, his captors piled it on: mockery, abuse, scorn, betrayal, humiliation. It was endless. And if there's one word that I would pick to describe what happened to Jesus, it would be defaced. The perfect Son of God was vandalized. The soldiers mocked Jesus. They strutted around as if they were on some theater stage, and they performed a sick satire where they saluted Jesus and they bowed down to him in feigning worship. Jesus endured hours and hours of torture, Roman style. They used a cat of nine tails, which is a whip that could be over a meter long with lead beads and bones in it, and it would just rip into him. They struck him and they spit on him and they beat him and lacerated him and made him almost unrecognizable. The prophet Isaiah speaks about Jesus' experience. In chapter 52, in verse 14, it says, "His appearance was so marred beyond human semblance, and his form beyond that of the children of mankind." Jesus was unrecognizable. Then the rooster crows, and he knows he's been denied by Peter. And then even further, they weave a crown of thorns and they embed it into his skull. And immediately after sin has entered the world, in Genesis 3:17 and 18, we read, "You shall not eat of it. Cursed is the ground because of you. In pain you shall eat of it all the days of your life. Thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for you, and you shall eat the plants of the field." Don't let the significance of this slip by. Sin brings a curse of thorn and thistles. Those same thorn and thistles are woven into a crown that's placed on Jesus' head. The Son of God is going to take those same thorns and thistles, and he's going to wear them as a crown. In Galatians 3:13, we read, "The Anointed One, the liberating King, has redeemed us from the curse of the law by becoming a curse for us." Jesus didn't just wear the curse, he became the curse. He allowed himself to become vandalized and defaced. See, this isn't just some far-off, distant, fanciful theology, but this is deeply personal. Jesus does all of this for me and for you. Isaiah, speaking as the Messiah Jesus 700 years before Jesus is born, says, "I offered my back to be whipped, and my cheeks to those who pulled out my beard. I did not hide my face from mockery and spitting. Because the sovereign Lord helps me, I will not be disgraced. Therefore I have set my face like a stone, determined to do his will. And I know that I will not be put to shame." The people had God cornered. They thought they had the upper hand, but he looks at you and he says, "I will take the insults. I will take the mockery. I will take the whipping. I will take the spitting. I will take the beating. I will take upon myself the evil, the suffering, all of the worst things that the world can throw at you. I will take the crown of thorns."